Saudi Arabia has bombed a port city in Yemen, but this time they're not targeting the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels. They say instead they targeted a weapons and armored vehicle shipment sent from the United Arab Emirates. This underlines just the tensions that have been growing in the anti-Houthi coalition over the last several days. The kingdom had launched airstrikes last week on the Southern Transitional Council. This is a group of separatists in southern Yemen who have sought to make their own separate country in that region. The STC, as it's known, has been backed by the United Arab Emirates in their fight against the Houthis, and the Emiratis have been arming them. But last week, we did see Saudi Arabia launch an airstrike trying to warn the STC off from two new governorates it's taken in Yemen. Those fighters remained in those governorates, and now we're seeing the Saudis launch this airstrike. It's a remarkable change for these two neighboring countries on the Arabian Peninsula. Both are in the OPEC oil cartel and long have considered each other as brothers, largely with the same political views. But in Yemen, the differences have been starting to grow wider and wider, particularly as the STC has grown more demanding in making its own country in Yemen. Analysts warn that separating Yemen into a North Yemen and a South Yemen, as it had been for about 30 years before unification in the early 1990s, could spell more trouble for the country, but the secessionists say that that's what's needed in order to solidify their power and fight against the Houthis. These Saudi airstrikes show, though, that the tensions there are far from over, and it'll be interesting to see how both the Emiratis and the fighters on the ground react.